Okie dokie, let's go ahead and end this section by exploring the methods available within the interface that we extended for. So in here, remember, customer repository, we extended this JPA repository. So if I navigate to it, I'm going to press Command, go into it, and you can see the keyboard shortcut. And here, I just want to talk to you about the methods available within this interface, so that moving forward, you know exactly what they are doing. Now, this is actually some use of generics, and remember, so if you've done the Java Masterclass, you would know what these are. But here, so this is the entity data type that we are working with, so T for type, and then the ID for that entity. So in our case, it was customer and then integer. Now, if we look at this interface, this extends CRUD repository and paging and sorting. So if I go into CRUD repository, you can see that we have save. So this allows us to save an entity, save all. We can find by ID, exists by ID, find all by ID, and we can perform count, delete all in here, or delete a set of entities when you pass a list, as well as with IDs, the same thing. So if I go back and then paging and sorting, so this allows us to basically perform pagination. So we can find all with a sorting, as well as with a pageable object. And to be fair, like all of this stuff I do cover in the Spring Data JPA Masterclass. Now in here, so basically JPA repository, if you look at the methods that it has almost the same ones that you saw within the CRUD repository. So find all with sort, by ID, save all, we can flush. So this has to do with the entity lifecycle, same, save and flush. And these actually are deprecated, so do not use these. But then you have basically find all with example and whatnot. And what I want you to bear in mind is that for further exercises, I'm not going to show all of these methods because they are self-explanatory. And you at this point should be able to complete the exercises, right? So if I tell you, you need to find a customer by a given ID, for example, right? So which method do you think you should use, right? So it's not going to be list, find all by ID. So if you go to CRUD repository, you can see that there is find by ID, and this gives you an optional. So if I go inside of main in here, and here we actually have the repository, so customer repository. If I say customer repository dot, and then you can see all the methods here: save, save all, delete. We can find by ID here, that's the optional. So basically try and use these methods for the exercises that will come ahead. But as I said, if you are taking this course as part of the bootcamp, you will learn about Spring Data JPA in detail. But if not, don't worry, you should be able to follow along because I'll make sure that you understand what is happening. This is all for now. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, catch me on the next one.